I'm Ben Meiselas from the MeidasTouch Network. The judge presiding over the Manhattan District Attorney criminal case against Donald Trump, Judge Juan Merchan, just made a very important ruling that's going to impact the scheduling of the Manhattan District Attorney case. Recall, that is the case regarding Donald Trump's hush money payments to an adult film actress and Donald Trump misclassifying business records in connection with the 2016 election to try to cover up the 2 or 3 seconds of that he had with the adult film actress. So that's what that case is about. Over 24, almost 36 felony counts there. And special counsel Jack Smith asked for a trial date in Washington, D.C. early 2024. Ultimately, the federal judge, Judge Tanya Chutkan, set a trial date for Jack Smith, March 4th, 2024. Now, that can have an impact on the date where the Manhattan District Attorney case was set for March 24th of 2024, because obviously the Jack Smith case is going to take several weeks. So Judge Juan Merchan is recognizing that because of special counsel Jack Smith's case that's going to be taking place that first week of March with jury selection, the trial, it's going to be 5, 7, perhaps more weeks, maybe even 3, 4 months. So the reality is the Manhattan District Attorney case will probably get bumped now to September, October of 2024. And Judge Juan Merchan, though, makes this ruling. Donald Trump's not going to like this ruling, because the judge, Juan Merchan, says, look, I am not going to make any changes yet. Proceed as though trial is still going to be taking place in March of 2024, but then we'll have a status conference not soon in September. We'll have our status conference in February of 2024. We'll see where all the other cases are, but prepare as though we're going to trial in March of 2024. And then based on the status of all of these other cases, we'll then see if we need to have a continuance, because likely special counsel Jack Smith's case is going to go. It's a brilliant maneuver, because otherwise you're going to have a hearing that takes place in September where Donald Trump's lawyers show up and they're like, Judge, continue the trial. And the judge is going to say, there's nothing I can do until I have more data. So it's actually a brilliant move and continues to put pressure on Donald Trump. So here is the court's order. In New York, it's very interesting. They do these orders kind of as letters. So it says, Dear Mr. Blanche, referring to Todd Blanche, Donald Trump's lawyers, in the People versus Trump indictment number 71543-23. Dear Mr. Blanche, I write as a follow-up to your letter of August 30th, 2023, and our ensuing emails. In light of the many recent developments involving Mr. Trump and his rapidly evolving trial schedule, I do not believe it would be fruitful for us to conference this case on September 15th to discuss scheduling. Rather, I have decided to adhere to the existing schedule. We can discuss scheduling and make any necessary changes when we next meet on February 15th, 2024, for decision on motions. We will have a much better sense at that time whether there are any actual conflicts, and if so, what the best adjourned date might be for trial. Judge Juan Merchan, and it copies Donald Trump's other lawyer, Susan Nicholas. It's simple, but it's brilliant. Like, it is truly kind of scathing here. And what it does is everything now has to proceed as though this case is going to trial March of 2024. My old mattress was low quality and it would overheat while my partner and I were laying in it together, making for a terrible night's sleep. I'm so excited to say that this episode is brought to you by 8 Sleep. This is transformative. There's nothing worse than tossing, turning, or sweating in the night because you're too hot. The pod cover by 8 Sleep will keep you cool all night, all the way to 55 degrees Fahrenheit, so you wake up fully refreshed. The pod cover by 8 Sleep fits on any bed like a fitted sheet. The pod cover will improve your sleep by automatically adjusting the temperature on each side of the bed based on your and your partner's individual needs. It can cool down and warm up and adjust based on the phases of your sleep and the environment that you are in. I love 8 Sleep because we spend almost half of our lives in bed. Improving our sleep routine, habits, and overall sleep quality should be a priority for everyone. It's been a true game changer in my life. I love the temperature control and that both me and my partner can set our side to each of our likings. I wake up feeling refreshed after a great night's sleep, allowing me to start the day off right. 8 Sleep's technology is incredible. For example, thanks to the Pod Sleep and Health tracking, you can wake up to a personalized sleep report for you each morning that offers insights on how certain behaviors like late night exercise or caffeine impact your sleep and overall health. I've never experienced sleep like this, and the Pod's cooling technology has been a lifesaver. Invest in the rest you deserve with 8 Sleep Pod. Go to 8sleep.com/Meidas, spelled EIGHTSLEEP.com/Meidas, and save $150 on the pod cover. That's the best offer you'll find. Stay with 8 Sleep, now shipping within the USA, Canada, the UK, select countries in the EU, and Australia. Now back to our show. But they will all meet in February, and this means that all of the motions that Donald Trump's going to file, all of the discovery needs to be exchanged. Judge Juan Merchan realized that if he didn't do it like this, Donald Trump would seek to delay, and then you would have a case where this maybe goes to trial to 2025, 2026. Judge Juan Merchan said, nah, we're not going to have any earlier status conferences. To proceed, I will see you here February of 2024. Then we'll look at the status of all of the other cases. And just so you know, what are the status of all of the other cases? Well, as I mentioned, Special Counsel Jack Smith's Washington, D.C. case involving Trump's attempt to overthrow the 2020 election before Judge Tanya Chutkan. That is scheduled for March 4th of 2024. The New York Attorney General civil fraud case against Donald Trump, rewinding a little bit, is scheduled in a few weeks, October 2nd of 2023. Fast forward a little bit. In January of 2024, we have 2 civil cases, one class action against Donald Trump for being involved in a multi-level marketing scheme, and the other one involves the E. Jean Carroll other defamation case where the court has already granted summary judgment in favor of E. Jean Carroll. So that's just going to be a trial on the amount of damages Donald Trump's going to have to pay to E. Jean Carroll. And then, as mentioned, we move to March. We have the Special Counsel Jack Smith case, and then the Manhattan District Attorney case would have been slotted for March 24th, but obviously that's going to get moved back. Well, where can it get moved back? Will it get moved back to March, April, May? Well, then you have in May of 2024, the Judge Eileen Cannon federal case, Southern District of Florida, for Donald Trump's theft of thousands of government records, classified records, top secret records. So that brings you to May of 2024. And then where is the Fulton County District Attorney case? Where does that get slotted in? Well, the trial date for Donald Trump still has to be decided there. Is that going to be a 2024 or 2025 trial? Obviously, some of the co-defendants like Ken Chesborough and Sidney Powell, those are scheduled for October 23rd of 2023. Those RICO cases are right around the corner. But as it relates to Donald Trump and all of the other co-defendants, those dates have not been set yet. We are waiting on what Judge McAfee's going to do there. There's a lot of hearings to try to resolve that. And that's basically the lay of the land right there. And so in this situation, you usually would have coordination amongst the judges. So we know, for example, that Judge Chutkan had previously reached out to different judges, reached out to Judge Juan Merchan, reached out to all of the different judges to try to figure out, can we schedule it here? That's why Judge Chutkan said March 4th is a good day, and Judge Juan Merchan's going to set it when he deems it appropriate. But they're going to go in February to have a status conference. And it's just great to see that the judges are fully understanding all of Donald Trump's delay tactics. Delay, delay, delay. The judges see right through it, and they're not going to let Trump get away with it anymore. As we previously reported as well, not only is that happening, but Donald Trump's legal team is just so bad. And you have like Alina Habba screwing up and forgetting to file jury demands in the New York Attorney General case, forgetting to assert immunity claims in the E. Jean Carroll case, just some basic errors that are just constantly, being exposed each and every day. So it's like bad lawyering, and the delay stuff just is being called out by judges, which I like. Go to patreon.com/MeidasTouch, patreon.com/MeidasTouch. We've got some great content there. Go to MeidasTouch.com for more. Hit subscribe on our YouTube channel. Have a great day.
Hey, Meidas Mighty. Love this report? Continue the conversation by following us on Instagram @MeidasTouch to keep up with the most important news of the day. What are you waiting for? Follow us now.